Hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows, where you can find out what's been happening in the virtual reality space over the past 7 days. And this week, instead of us talking about new technology and the future of virtual reality, we have so many new games coming soon. It's great to talk about software finally. We need software in VR right now. So I've got tons of new games coming soon, tons of hardware updates and interesting bits too. So enough chin wagging, let's get started. So of course, let's start off with the Oculus update. Is it insane? Is it epic? Is it awesome? Yes and no. Annoyingly, I do have the version 32 update, but because of so many of the features being on a rolling basis, I am unable to show you everything and try everything out. But you may have some of these updates so you can try them out yourself. So the majority of the features, they are okay, some are very, very handy. One of them I love. It's going to be very helpful for sharing virtual reality content, which we need. We need more of that on YouTube Shorts or TikTok. We need to share more virtual reality content and it's going to be a massive help. Oh, and as a side note, TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, they are adopting AR effects and looking into buying Pico, a virtual reality company. What are their plans? It could be completely unrelated to TikTok and they just see virtual reality as the future and they just want some skin in the game because hopefully mobile phones are going to become more and more obsolete as VR and AR tech advance, or at least as a VR enthusiast, that's my hope. So anyway, Oculus Move is the first update. They have changed the constructs. You are no longer working towards daily workout targets or virtual reality playtime targets, instead of which it's being changed to weekly, which is of course more manageable and flexible for people with busy schedules, as most days I don't even have the time to hit my target or play virtual reality, especially recently. But I do have more time on the weekends where I can make up for all of that lost virtual reality playtime and hit my target. So because of this change, they have also updated the default options for the target settings. It's now a weekly thing instead of daily, where you have, light, moderate, and heavy. You can also share your statistics with friends on Facebook now, so you can do that via groups, posts, or chats, much like how you share regular content on the Oculus Quest already. So you can share your achievements with people, or have a friendly companion or a friend. You can do these virtual reality workouts together, and it adds some motivation, like having a VR gym buddy. They've also updated your Messenger application, combining the Facebook community and the Oculus community into one, which I am kind of sad about. I'm not for this. It's another Oculus Facebook merge. So now you have a single tab for both Oculus and Facebook friends. This doesn't mean your Oculus friends have access to your Facebook profile data though, so don't worry, the same privacy still occurs. It's just a list that's now of both friends lists. They've also added a chat menu that allows you to look at information about the chat window, such as an option to leave a group chat, leave that thread, change the thread name, or view members of that thread, much like how Facebook Messenger currently works on PC or the mobile phone application. It's becoming just more like that app, basically. And it is that app. Another update they have is for gifting. Apparently they've made this easier, but I do not have this update, where instead of going through Oculus on the desktop application or on your mobile phone to gift a game to a friend, you don't have to leave virtual reality anymore. To do that, they have adjusted the store menu. So you can go find a game that you like, click on that game that's in the store and click 3 dots. When you click those 3 dots, there's an option there for you to buy the game for a friend. But my favorite feature by far is the media file sync. So my virtual reality captured content, the videos and the images, will be synced to my mobile phone. So I have access to all of the videos and all of the pictures that I have on my headset, so I can edit and upload them to other platforms. Previously, it was really tedious extracting the files from the headset, uploading it somewhere like to Google Drive, and then downloading it onto my mobile phone. Hopefully this makes it much easier for sharing virtual reality content for on YouTube Shorts or TikToks. So to enable this one, you just go to the Files application and there's a cloud button. You select it and that'll sync those files to your mobile device. Easy. There are other features that are also incredibly lackluster, such as the multitasking. Now when you're multitasking, animations are supposed to be much smoother. Cool. Permissions have also been changed, so it now has an on and off toggle button. Cool. And notifications, you can now act upon them upon request. So when they come in, there'll be an action that you can do, which actually, granted, is pretty pretty helpful, a huge usability feature. When you get, say, a friend request notification, you'll be able to accept it there and then in the notification tab, instead of having to go to your friends, find the request, and then approve it. That's just an example of an action in a notification. Of course, there's going to be more than just friend requests. So what's your favorite update here? Are these the updates we're going to get going forward? These small, helpful usability updates. I feel like all of the amazing, huge kind of updates of content that we wanted, the 120 Hertz, the Airlink, we've got all that now. So is this what we're going to get, these small, slight improvements? I used to really like these updates, but recently they've been kind of small and not as exciting, not as epic, awesome, and insane. So let's start talking about games, because there are a lot of games to go over. Oh, pink grapefruit. So this game, it reminds me a lot of Theme Park that I used to play on Sega. What a throwback to those that know it. And the Quest, it needs a game like this as well, an actual city builder. So this is coming from Moon Mode, and this game is coming to the Oculus Quest, and it's also coming to PCVR as well. And in it, you're going to embody a city planner. I know, I've always dreamt of being one. A city planner of the future that has to help rebuild a city and protect its citizens as the solar system that they live in is about to go boom. The fun, quirky art style looks like it allows the game to be a bit more experimental, quirky, and fun, as the whole vibe just doesn't take itself that seriously, which for me, I do love that, because games they usually end up, being more fun to play when they don't take themselves so seriously. And as I previously mentioned, there are not that many city building titles, at least on the Oculus Quest, and they have a huge following, so I do welcome this with open arms, although it is going to set you back $30. Ouch. And speaking of welcoming with open arms, in case you've got some new virtual reality users, you may have heard it's finally happened. A few days back, Oculus released their new base model of the Oculus Quest 2, replacing the 64GB model for £300 or dollars with a 128GB model for the same price, increasing the Quest's base value, but decreasing the value of the 256GB model. So this means you can hold more games on that headset without having to delete anything, which I do recommend, because as games are expected to get bigger and better over the next 1 to 2 years, you might need that space, especially since Saints and Sinners alone is over 11GB. So if you're new to virtual reality or you've been wanting to get one, there has literally been no better time to dive in and try VR. For only $300 or £300 to get 128GB storage, Quest 2. I'll leave a link down below in the description if you wanted to get one. More games now. The Quest platform has given an opportunity for older titles that helped virtual reality get to where it is today. Give those games that did that a new lease of life, reaching a community that is now bigger and larger than ever before. And speaking of, Anshar Wars 2 is now coming to the Oculus Quest platform, which was a Gear VR game and a Rift title in 2016 that reminded me of a shooter that I played when I was a kid, but I can't remember the name of it. Please let me know what it is. So this news came up after a dev posted the game's port on Reddit. The third-person view combined with aerial combat in 360 degrees gives us a unique selling point of this game. On the Quest platform, to me, it's bringing that classic arcade style of gaming which I love, but bringing it to the modern day, the modern virtual reality today, and I'm sure we will hear more about this game closer to its release, but it looks interesting, especially if it's going to contain the multiplayer mode that the original did. Yay, woohoo! Beat Saber are releasing more paid content. Thank goodness BMBF just got an update, right? So anyway, in a few days' time, Beat Saber will be getting a new song pack for you to enjoy, which is going back to the electronic and heavy bass-themed tunes that I find so reminiscent of Pistol Whip and Beat Saber. Beat Games, they did tweet out a nice little teaser of the DLC with a release date, and I'm sure there is a clue in this video. I did not pick up on it. Did you guys? They normally put them in, but I don't have a clue. Usually we have some teasers of what the content is to be expected in these videos, but this one is anyone's guess right now. I do wish this was 3 though. I've bought so many DLC packs for Beat Saber. Is there not at least a reward system? You know, buy 5, get 1 free? No. What's this? Yep, I got more games. I did say there was a lot at the start of this video, but I think that's a good thing. So Shadowgate, the Mines of Mythrock, that reminds me of Lord of the Rings, the Mines of Moria. This is expected to release on October 7th on the Oculus Quest. This is an existing franchise actually. It's not something that I've personally tried though, but it was on the Macintosh PC in 1987. And the trailer has me very cautious. Seeing them running down a hallway with a huge spider chasing them, it just looks like it's going to be so intense, and you're going to have to firm through these moments. And it would represent what it would actually be like with a creature like that in a small corridor. The game has magical spells, it has casting, it has puzzles to solve, and it looks okay. I'm just more curious if the story of this game is going to draw me in, but we shall see. Okay, this next game, End Effectors, will appeal to many of you, I'm sure. This is a sci-fi roguelite shooter that just looks like so much fun. Simple visuals though, which is expected for it to run on the Oculus Quest, but it looks like it has fast-paced action, where it looks like a PG version of Doom meets Destiny. So in this game, your enemies is just a barrage of different types of robots, a huge variety of bots that come after you, leading up to a boss fight, which are more mechanical beasts. But the icing on the cake for this game is it has online co-op support. So this doesn't have to be you going solo, you can have a team player with you and enjoy a roguelike game where communication is key, where you find items, you can share them with a friend. It's the perfect style of game to have a cooperative experience. I'm actually genuinely excited to play this one. I can't wait for it to come out. Does anyone want to play with me? Please? So now this game, we know this is coming, Space Pirate Arena, but not in the way that I expected. So this game allows you to play multiplayer action in a large play space that's going to have you literally running around in real life, but you're going to be in a VR headset experiencing a virtual world. Doesn't that sound incredible? But instead of this being released as a standalone called Space Pirate Arena, it's going to be packaged as an add-on for Space Pirate Trainer called Space Pirate Trainer Deluxe. So you can't buy this game standalone, you have to buy Space Pirate Trainer. And buying Space Pirate Trainer, not only do you get a fantastic game, which if you haven't played yet in VR, you should, you're also going to get this arena add-on for you to enjoy as well, which means if you already own the game, you're going to get this completely free. This is released on September 9th. If you already own the game, find a play space for you to enjoy. 10 meters by 10 meters minimum is a hard one to find, so go find a play space and prepare yourselves. I cannot wait. Can I ask you something? Why release a game that's not complete and just say it's part 1, part 2 is coming later, but you don't tell people that that is going to happen before the game is released? This made me very upset playing Jurassic World Aftermath because I had so much fun playing that game, I didn't want it to end. So this is like Alien Isolation but in VR and with dinosaurs. You have to creep around, be stealthy, cause distractions, run away, hide in lockers or under tables. It's a perfect blend and balance of tension and fear for it to be fun, but addictive and not too scary that you don't want to dive in and play again. And it also has a cel-shaded art style that I just love. But anyway, in September the 30th, part 2 is coming to the Oculus Quest platform to continue the story, and I hope that I'm going to face off against the T-Rex this time. Looking forward to that. But this part 2 is going to cost you $15. So if you combine that with part 1, this is nearly a $40 game. Granted, you don't have to buy it all at once, so you can just buy one part and enjoy a very well polished title. I think it's brilliant. But if you want to complete the entire story, that's really expensive. So I guess my recommendation is buy part 1, play it if you like it, buy part 2 another time if you really, really find yourself wanting to continue the experience, because it is great. It is really good. Finally, let's end this on something extra positive. You can get access to over 500 PCVR games for free if you own an Oculus Quest right now. So Vive are giving away a 3 months trial of Vive Port to Oculus Quest owners, meaning you can enjoy a huge library of PCVR games, over 500 of them, for free. This promotion ends on August 30th, so there's only a couple days left for you to go grab this offer, so go. If you download Vive Port, once that's downloaded, plug in your Oculus Quest and you'll get a pop-up saying you have a code for a free trial. And this code, you don't have to submit it immediately if you copy and paste it somewhere. This code is going to be valid until the end of this year. So you don't even have to enjoy that free month right now. You can hold out until a game you want to play is actually released on Vive Port, even though it's full of content. So if you've got a Quest and you've got a gaming PC, give it a go. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. I think it's such a nice offer that they're doing here, especially when it's for a competitor's device. So that's it for me today, guys. Hopefully there are some games there for you to get excited for, get ready to play, and you've also got your weekend covered as you've got over 500 PCVR games to enjoy and experiment with. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. I appreciate you stopping by. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Just such a small deed from you means the world to me. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Happy gaming, guys. Good day.